about a year ago, I decided it would be a good idea to attempt to go for the Minecraft leaderboards and farming on easy, since my normal leaderboards had frozen. Unfortunately, shortly after, as you can see, my leaderboards froze again, leaving the entire farm to go to waste. So might as well give it a little glory and show what it took to actually get that far. This is my beginning setup. It worked for a little while, but then it just wasn't enough. Had my wheat, had my sugarcane. It eventually spread clear around, but I got too lazy to replant once I moved after I needed more seeds. Started my chickens, better little creeper there. My egg farm, and never got very far. At some point I decided it needed to be a little more professional, so I could harvest at night, didn't have to keep running back to the house to sleep. So I decided to start moving things underground. So I decided to make an underground pumpkin farm. 300 pumpkins in total on a perfect harvest. After that, I decided my wheat and my sugarcane needed to get up to par. So I set off to explore and decide where I wanted to set this up and the perfect way in my mind on how to do it. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a journey here, leaving most of this farm abandoned before I even had my leaderboards freeze on me. My original sugarcane yield, as you can see, led far down that side of the river, as well as the complete side of this spreading out into the ocean. Definitely gave me high yields, but the time it took to harvest just wasn't worth it. I ended up discovering a mushroom biome down this way. And being that I needed brown mushrooms for the leaderboard, I decided that would be a good place to build around. Now, seeing as giant mushrooms take bone meal to grow, I didn't want to go that route. So I extended the island so that the brown mushrooms could spawn naturally. It was a pretty good system. I intended to extend it a lot further. Now down here is what my fruits of the labor and dozens, I would say, of hours of work to build resulted in. And I'm still impressed with it to this day. If I can get... Oh, I fucked up. There we go. I was crouching. Okay. So clear down here. All this done in survival mode, so the leaderboards would still update. 1,000 wheat per harvest, as well as 4,000 sugarcane, leaving the bottom block so they would continue to grow. I believe I just got maybe a half of a dozen harvests out of this before my leaderboards unfortunately froze. I've considered going through on hard and attempting it, since I believe those are still updating. But I still am not sure if I'm up to the risk of that happening to me again. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed this new installment. Thanks for tuning in.